Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's begin Aries. This is a tough one. You're going to really have to draw in a lot of your wisdom, and this is by way of experience and things that you have learnt about not only yourself but about others in the past. And if it hasn't become apparent in the beginning of the week, it will towards the end of the week. And you will begin to realize that you can utilize this to the best of your ability. Things are going to seem really hard in the way of communicating with others. It's not going to be the world's biggest cup of tea. It's more or less trying to understand where other people are coming from, and being able to work around that. As I said, as best as you can, because there's a lot going on around the people that you're involved with. Especially, there is a lot going on in their lives at the moment that is affecting them, and so in return, you're having to adjust or readjust the way that you think, or perhaps even the way that you do things. And this might involve you in terms of your movements and being able to mold yourself around the other person or the other people. And it's not specifically for couples or singles or anything of that nature. It's more to do with anyone that you're involved with. So there are a lot of people, as I said, that are being affected right now as we speak, and you have got to just try and be there for them, because it's going to be really easy, incredibly easy, to break out into an argument rather than talking things through, pardon me. You're just not going to want a bar of it. But in order to avoid that and avoid any stress on your end, you can imagine, you can manage this in other ways. So there is that. And then there's also, as I said, taking yourself to a place where, for example, what you once experienced before, perhaps the same thing. If somebody else is going through something that you can relate to, then maybe you can take yourself down to that level and say, okay, I'm here with you. I understand what you're going through, but here is how I tackled those situations when I was at my lowest point, when I was going through the toughest of times. You see where I'm going with this, So this is only going to be helpful to them, but it's going to be more amazing for you because you can work through it together. And then you see how much of a great impact this has in terms of your relationships with others and with yourself. Just be mindful that this week you could see yourself at breaking point, which will then turn things around for you. You may do this yourself. If you are in a position, for example, where you are in a relationship and whether you have children or not already, you could be wanting more, and you could be pestering the other half about it in a subtle kind of way. I want to say subtle ways, but it's definitely out there. Your partner knows about this. Your partner is just simply not interested, and they will let it be known to you. They will say that, I understand this is what you want, but for me, no thanks. So this is not what I want, but you're definitely feeling some kind of, whether you're a father or a mother or it's your first time around, you're definitely feeling as though you want to have another baby, or your first baby. And so this is going to come through, strong feelings about that. I want to say every now and then, it's been creeping in over the last few months, if you will, but now there's sort of more of a presence in terms of, I'm making a stand and I want a baby. You couldn't be more obvious to the world, really, and especially to the person you're involved with. And now I just want to move back to the first part of the reading. When you're feeling, if you do get to a part where you're at your lowest point, just remember that you do have support there, and you can reach out to people. Most definitely reach out to others, because, working through this, you're not alone. Thank you, Aries.